time baseball. Here's your assessment. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. And to see the numbers there, he's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Adams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Jose Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a bunt attempt here. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading. Jason Vargas gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
This is on the ground over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Kurt Suzuki. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto has a beat on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And to score from third, the tying run. Stepping in for the Braves, Johan Camargo. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-1 the count. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And it's fouled away. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Cabrera's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. All tied at 1-1. Next up for New York, Jay Bruce. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, number 28 on the season, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Todd Frazier.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy, batting .500, 4 for 8. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with ShowTrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Softly hit here to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
You know, sometimes, D-Roll, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, D-Roll. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when...
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor. He threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit. And I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
First delivery to him on the way. And there he goes towards second. This is pulled into right. but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. Throwing to second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead,
left high, but called for a strike. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there. Let's see if they try it. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone. The next to bat for Atlanta, Brandon McCarthy. 2 men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a 1-run game with a base hit here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Albies at third. Swanson is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Hit out towards second. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
this is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead.
In just a sec, as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score one, maybe two. And both runners are in to score as the lead changes hands. It's a 5-4 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
He had a sac fly earlier. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1-2. Vargas sets 1-2 on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We've played 2 full. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 7. Second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies picks it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, right fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this is a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. Right to Cabrera. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Dansby Swanson. Vargas into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 5-4. Here's Todd Frazier now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Adams is there, and he has it for the out. Ready to take his hacks again. Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Vargas. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't. First pitch on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Cespedes is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Brandon McCarthy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. And there's out number 2. Here's Ender Inciarte. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Riding in once again, Jason Vargas.
The pitcher number 40, Jason Vargas.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 putout for out number 1. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
So he finds the hole into left to pick up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So striding in as Dribble Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground over to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And now pitch on the way. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Popped him up. Frazier is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5. Ready.
On its way is pitch number 75. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. This is pulled into right. Bruce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And Reyes will put this one away, and the side. Chase Whitley will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Chase Whitley.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Rex Brothers comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. Peter Moylan
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johan Camargo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-0 the count. 1-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Seth Lugo is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Fouled off. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Wilmer Flores will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. 0-1, here it comes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher.
Next for the Mets, Seth Lugo. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. And that indeed is a pitcher up there as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Sam Freeman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Christian Colon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Adams is there as he makes the catch. The next to bat for Atlanta, Christian Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Snap throw from the catcher. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Looped out towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves go down without a whimper here. They hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number
Digging in
75.
and looking for more, Jose Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit back up the middle, and that is going to get on through. So Reyes is aboard on a leadoff hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Right fielder, number 19.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Jay Bruce now. A pitch out. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Reyes on at first, nobody out. He's running again. Strike called. Now the throw down. Right on the bag, and Reyes is out at second base. The 1-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with Sugan.
Now batting, pitcher, Seth Lugo.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Markakis has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. All even at 5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 39.
Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Blevins, a native of Tennessee. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
First pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Aaron Blair is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chris Stewart will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7th hole in the lineup. Blair, a 25-year-old, he's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Popped him up. Freeman waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Markakis is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Todd Frazier.
Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the 3rd baseman. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To 1-2 now. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Tyler Flowers come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Throw down to second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Flowers, imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tyler Flowers is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Lane Adams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Now batting.
From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The New York Mets wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jerry Blevins earns his third win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.